everybody, it's Charlie here with Sly Fox Fishing. Got another rod and reel review I want to do here. This one is on the 6-gill Myakka rod. This one here is a 6'9" medium light. And one of my favorite things to do with it, wacky rig. But it's all around great rod and reel, or rod. This rod is not their high-end rod. I think it's like 170, 180 bucks, something like that. Let me get it off of here real quick. Get the reel off of it. Damn, those reel seats are tight. I can't complain about that. It's got split grip cork handles. I hadn't even taken the plastic off of these yet because I want to get some cork sealer and put on them. I'm just trying to save them as much as I can. If you can see that or not, the light's a little bright there. These are 36 ton blend. This one has the micro guides. I mean, they're just little, not very big at all. And I use a Fuji guide on these as well. And you got your blank filled up there, no problem. Nice reel seat. And got your keeper there. And beautiful rod. I mean, it's real nice rod. This thing, I'm thinking it's less than 4 ounces, I believe. Or right around the 4 ounce range. It has a fast action tip on it as well. Like I said, it's a medium light. And I've hoisted up 3-pound bass 4 or 5 feet out of the water on the bank. Like I said, but I'm not a creature rod. I'm not afraid to use it for that. I will snatch them up. I don't high stick them. You know, there's a difference in high sticking and then just pulling the fish up the bank. Some of my videos, I believe, in them it shows me, you know, using this rod and snatching them up the bank. I've used this, you know, even with chatterbaits, Texas rig, you know, just trying to rod out just to see what it would really take. I've thrown, you know, 3/8 ounce jig heads on it, you know, and jig fished with it because, you know, I just want to give it an all around try to see, you know. This is one of the first style of rods that 6-gill come out with, the Myakkas. It was like their staple signature series rods, whatever. You know, one of the first ones that they come out with years ago when they started up. And I have to say, you know, for a medium light, you know, it's strong. It's got a great backbone in it, you know. Another wonderful rod. You know, they're real nice and clean when they're new. This one, I've used it quite a bit. I've used it for smallmouth fishing as well in the river. They're real nice. You know, it's dirty right now, but you know, all the nice little detail work they do on them, it's real clean. You know, it's not nasty and all funky and all that stuff you might see on some rods, you know. But very nice rod, real sensitive, super sensitive rod. I mean, it's way more sensitive than the creature rod, and the creature rod is very sensitive. I mean, I can bump that thing with that creature rod and bump stuff and feel rocks and twigs, and if I'm in a little bit of grass or something, this little small bump of grass that might be in the bottom, I can feel it with the creature rod. This Myakka is insanely more sensitive. It really blew me away on how sensitive it was. I have fished, like I said, and I've fished with some high dollar rods that I didn't own that belonged to other people, and I was impressed with them, and they were way more expensive than the Myakka. And I just couldn't believe that they actually were that sensitive in the price point and strong. So this here is the Karve reel that 6 Kill makes. This is like their low end reel when it comes to spinning reels. This is a 3000 size. It's got the reverse and anti-reverse switch on it. This thing, it's for a $40 reel. I'm gonna tell you, it is super smooth. It's real nice. It's right or left hand retrieve. Kind of a basic reel. This one here, I think is like 8.5 to 8 3/4 ounces. Aluminum. I think it's got an aluminum frame and all that stuff on it. I believe maybe it's partially aluminum, partially some kind of composite. It's got aluminum spool. This one here, I believe I have 20-pound braid, Invisibraid, a spider wire on here. I think that's what this is on here. And I've caught a lot of fish with it. A nice handle there, nice little knob. It's got, you loosen up a little bit and you can fold it over and store it if you want to store them like that, so the handle's not sticking way out. Can't remember how much pounds of drag this has. Don't remember that. I'll have to look that up. But really, it's spinning reels. To get good ones, you're gonna have to deal with the weight. But I don't use spinning reels that much. Every now and then I use them. More of the finessey kind of stuff. Now I will throw a weightless wacky rig just like this here on my Hamar. It's nothing to cast that thing 100 feet on the Hamar with 30-pound braid, 40-pound braid. It's just fabulous. They're in the talks of doing some shallower spools that will fit in the Hamars and on the Arrival, which is the Texas Project reel. That hopefully Justin said in like 10 days they're going to be shipped out. I'm excited. I've been waiting a long time for it. Stupid COVID, kind of slowed shipping and stuff like that down. But it's fine. It is what it is. I don't care, they make great products. I can't complain. I'm not, professional sit there and tell you, you got to use this for that and that for this. But you know what? You can use what you can afford. And there you go. I'm not going to condemn anybody for, fishing with a $10 rod and a $5 reel. Or go to a yard sale and pick up a rod and reel for $1.50. You know what? Hey, if it gets you on the water, get you on the water. Get you out there, to have fun, catch some fish, get your family involved. Get out there and just have fun. That's what it's all about. For me, fishing's out away from daily struggles, throughout life. And my wife says I'm addicted to fishing. And I told her, I said, well, you know what, sweetheart? I could be addicted to a lot worse things. So I'll just be glad it's fishing. It's not maybe, maybe I'd be cheaper if I was addicted to something else, but I don't go too crazy. I asked, my oldest boy, he was saying here a while back, he was like, hey, Dad, what do you think you got tied up in fishing now? $10,000, $20,000? I'm like, no. Really, I don't. Because I try to buy things on sale. I'm cheap that way, or Like when Six Skill does the buy one get one, hey, I think I need it, and I'm like some people. I'll go talk to my wife. Hey, honey, I'd like to have this, and they got buy one get one on it. I get two for the price of one, and we'll sit there and discuss it with finances, stuff like that. And sometimes it's like, I guess I better just wait till we can, a little bit more easier on the finances and everything for budgeting at home. And I'll wait. I don't get mad. It's not controlling or not like that from a wife or me. It's respect. So, if we got the extra money for it, we do it. If we don't, it's just like, if she's something she wants and, she'll say, hey, I'd like to buy this, well, how much is it? And like, okay, do we have the money to spare to do it? If we do, no problem, and it's, just respect back and forth from one another. And that's part of marriage, so, but give Six Skill a look at. They're doing a BOGO on their reels right now. You get two of those Karve reels for $40. Not a bad deal at all. Like I said, they're doing on their rods. I think the rods still got a few more days on them, I believe. Could be wrong. It might end today, Friday the 25th. But I'm thinking it goes to the 28th on the rods. There's some rods that don't have. They're real high end stuff. I think some of them are only like 30% off, maybe. But they got some rods that are I think around $400. I'd like to have some down, but whew, that's a lot to chew right there. $400 rod. I'd be afraid to fish with it. The Myakka rods. My wife got them for me for Christmas last year, and with all the craziness that's going on with the shipping, it was down to like the 22nd of December. She got a hold of Six Skill because the rods that was being shipped, through the post office hadn't showed up, and she was getting real nervous because that was my big Christmas present from her and the kids. And she got them on. She ordered them on Thanksgiving Day. They were shipped out on Monday after Thanksgiving. And you're looking at almost a month, and they still hadn't arrived. And she talked to them on the phone and everything, and they were like, "Hey, we'll just go ahead and FedEx you 2 rods, and when you get the other ones, we can, you can either ship them. We'll give you a shipping label, ship them back, or if you want to, just we'll let you have them for the buy one get one." So we're sitting there looking at finances and stuff, and excuse me. And I was like, I don't want to ship them back. I said, but we really can't afford them both. So I got on Facebook. My wife got on Facebook, and I was, some friends of mine and stuff that I know that do fishing and stuff, and everything. Got a hold of them, and there was a few of the guys that I know fishing. They're like, man, we just bought some brand new rods and reels, because they were on, Black Friday sale, and if I buy another one, my wife's gonna flip out, and I'm like, okay, that's no problem. I said, I figured that, I wanted to offer it to my friends first, to get, $170, $180 rod where I was selling, half price, and I wasn't trying to make no money off of it, nothing like that, so didn't have luck there. And my wife found a gentleman that was locally to here where we live at, and he had seen Six Skill stuff on Facebook and things like that. He wanted to try them out, and he was like, you know what, I'm very, very interested in it. And he come and looked at the rod, and we told him, look here, this is how we got them. If you want it, you want it. If you don't, you don't. He's looking at it, he said, I'll take it. And he paid for half of it, so it only stuck me with paying for half another one. So I have three of the Myakka rods and the 6'9" medium light. And but really they're more of a medium action, I think, than a medium light. So thought, yeah, I'm gonna keep them. I'm not getting rid of them. I did end up crushing the butt on one of them in my truck, like an idiot. Shut my tailgate just as I'd seen the rod right there, and it was too late for me to stop, and it was like crunch. Opened up the tailgate and had the butt end of it smashed up a little bit. Um, I didn't even say anything to Six Gill because of my own stupidity. I smashed it. You know, they probably would have replaced it. I bet. Probably would give me a new rod, but it didn't hurt the rod itself. It was just the end cap. It was all crunched a little bit in the bit of the cork. But it didn't hurt the effects of the rod. It just made the butt section look ugly. Which I'm not worried about that. Maybe one day, if I might find a butt cap for it or something and fix it. But if I don't, I don't. I mean, I've fished with it since then, no problems. Like I said, it didn't hurt the rest of the rod none. It was just the cork on the end and the cap. So, but check them out. Get on there and check them out. They do things for the military. They do things for, kids with cancer. They do things for autism awareness. Check them out. And you might find something there you like. But, and you might not like them at all. That's, all up to you and what you want to do. They have a limited edition scythe rod, which is one of their $290 rod. They have limited edition colors. I think they got like 4 or 5 colors in them, and they have those for $145 on pre-order. I think they're to be in sometime between April and June for to be delivered to Six Gill and be able to get sent out to people. They also have their Kratos rods, which is one of their lower end rods. I mean, it's not real low end. It's a fiberglass and Japanese carbon blend rod. They have those on pre-order for $70. I think they're in 4 colors, I believe. I don't know much about either one of the rods. I mean, I'd love to have a scythe rod, but I don't know if I'm going to spend that kind of money or not on one. I'm wanting to. My wife actually, they have one that's pink, and my wife actually, she thinks it's absolutely beautiful rod. And so I think I'm going to be getting her one of those. $300 rod for half price. She's worth it. she puts up with me buying all this expensive rods and reels and stuff. Maybe not real expensive to some people, but expensive to me. Trying to get her some gear together. She has access to all my gear and stuff, but ordered her a box from Monster Bass, the Z-Man Takeover box. I'm sure a lot of people have seen that and heard of it. So I ordered her one of those, and to be hers and hers only, that she can get out and use, and I'll get her some stuff together and everything, and explain to her how it works, how to fish it, and let her go from there. I want to get her excited about fishing, catching bass like me. I want her to get that first topwater smash. There's nothing like it. I mean, adrenaline just, you get an explosion of adrenaline from it. And get her on board me bass fishing a little more, get her out there with her, and get her in some videos with me. So I'm excited for the new year of that and everything. But probably until then, she'll probably be using some of my Myakka rods and Karve reels, and yeah, it's going to be exciting. You know, it's going to be a good year ahead. You know, I'm really going to be focused on shooting more videos this year than I was last year. Um, I don't I don't do it to try to make money or nothing like that off of YouTube like some people. I'm not interested in that. I just do it, you know, I can get out and I can share some fun, you know, me out there, you know, catching fish. Maybe you might learn something, you might not. You might get on there and say, hey, man, I see what you're doing with this. Why don't you try it this way? You know, hey, get in the comments and let me know, you know, and I'll try it out, you know, and if it works, it works. And if it works, you know what, I'll give you a shout. I was like, hey, such and such commented on a video about something I did and told me, hey, why don't you try fishing this way since you're not having luck at it that way? And I'll try it out. I'm always willing to learn. You know, bass fishing is always about learning new techniques and presentations and stuff like that. So it's cool. You know, I like doing stuff like that. You know, I'm always willing to learn. You know, if I can learn to be a better fisherman, then I can pass it on to my kids and my family and my friends and you guys here on YouTube and some of my friends on Facebook that, you know, they watch some of my videos and stuff too. So, and on Instagram, you know, that's cool. Hey, if I can learn something, you didn't know how to do it. I didn't know how to do it, but I learned how to do it because of one of you guys. Hey, I'm all for it. Let me know. You know, I could do better at editing and stuff like that, you know. But I guess I'm not trying to be the, you know, big time YouTuber or nothing like that, you know. And we'll be doing a 100 subscriber video here pretty soon. I got some baits on order. I want to make sure I get the baits in, you know, before I do the video. I got baits ordered from a couple different places. One of them's castcray.com. Check them out. They got a lot of good stuff on there. And if you get on there and use my code SLAPFOX10, you know, you'll save yourself 10%. I don't get no money back from it. You know, I just get a discount from them as well. So check them out. Use my code. Like I said, SlyFox10 at castcray.com. Check out their stuff. They got all kinds of stuff. You know, ice fishing, the musky fishing, the crappie, bass, you know, walleye, pike. They have hunting stuff, you know, they have all kinds of hunting decoys for turkey and ducks and geese and pigeons, doves. Rick there, he's getting it covered pretty good. You know, they got a bunch of new stuff they're bringing out this year. So get on castcray.com and check them out. I think you'll be liking what you see on there. I really like it. You know, they're a small company in Northeast Ohio. He's got, you know, some good guys on his pro staff and everything that are YouTubers, and they do a lot of stuff too. So get on Castcray and check them out. And I'm thinking, you know, you can find them on YouTube and Instagram. You know, they got a bunch of great info and stuff on there. I got to get Rick some info together to get some of the local small mom and pop tackle shops around me at some of the lakes and stuff, and get him hooked up and get some stuff down here local for people with Castcray to use to help build the company up. So he was gracious enough, you know, to help me out and give you guys a 10% off discount, and I'm willing to help him out. You know, I even told him, hey man, you can send me the catalogs and I'll take them there, you know, and tell him to get a hold of you, you know, do it. And he's like, no. He said, I want to get out there and go face to face with them. Which, hey, that's great. You know, he's a small company. He wants to get out and meet the people and check out their shop and, you know, introduce them to Castcray. So it's always good to help out small business, you know. So I'm going to get off here. I've been rambling long enough, and you guys, remember, if you want to catch some fish, especially the big ones, you got to keep it sly.